Hey guys, March 30th? Yeah, it's like March 30th, end of the month. Um, I want to say it's been 3 weeks, I think, or I don't three or 4 weeks or something that this tank's been going now. So I'm gonna do another update. Pretty much like every time I'm off for the weekend, which is like every other week or so. Um, I will try to like show the progress of it and how it's growing and stuff. The Monte Carlo is starting to grow in, and the little bit that I put back here. Usually, if you see this tank, I probably changed a little bit of something in here. Might have moved something around. I'm still tweaking things to see where we want everything. But Ellie is back in here. So we got Ellie back. You guys remember her from the 38, and then I put her into the 20 for forever, and then I took her out. So she's in here now. I finally caught her from the 38. I had to put food in there and wait for her to come to the top to catch her, and she would go back behind the driftwoods and stuff. It was real hard to get her. So we finally got her, so she's in here. And I was just saying to myself, like, if I can't catch her, I'll just leave her in the 38. I didn't realize until I saw a memory on Facebook from a year ago that she's over a year old. So I mean, she looks like a little baby. She's not gonna look this way. She's busy. She's exploring. But I put her in here last night, right before going to bed. So anyways, yeah, she's in here. Well, she found something. There's a lot of hydras in here right now. A lot of hydras. See if we can get this one right here. See on the top of the leaf, if you can see it. It's so hard to see. It's not really focusing. That's a hydra on this leaf. But there's a lot of those. They're everywhere. I did start trimming these. So the pearl weed clump that I had, it was just a big old bush everywhere. I trimmed those up. These guys, I don't really trim the SP greens, but in the middle part where they bush out too much, I do kind of like go and clip some of the longer ones out because I do kind of want it to be a hill. The arcuata in front of it is turned blood red, so those look nice. And this little bitty patch right here is stargrass. They grow like really big. I thought they'd grow more compact, but they just came in a bunch in a combo pack I bought off a guy on eBay. I'm gonna pull these out because I have some plants coming soon, and I'm just gonna use this part here for like a garden. So I'll probably end up having to move this little crypt. I've had this crypt for so long. I got it as a parva, but I mean, it's not a parva, it's something else. But anyways, so we got Rotala SP green and SP green on this side. The big arcuata stargrass. Behind here, the real pink one is Rotala colorata. They're pretty pink. On camera, the things aren't as pink. I guess on camera, I guess you could say things are more yellow. But like if you see the Rotalas down here, I mean, see that pink color? That's kind of the color they really are, everything. But from the front, they don't look quite as pink. Those guys, the pink ones here, those are the Rotala Singapores. These are colorados. Right here behind it, the little plant there, the little twiggy ones, the feathery looking ones, those are Rotala walichis. Right here, the green turning pink, those are Rotala rotundifolius. So yeah, it's hard to see, and I'm a really bad cameraman, but little Rotala SP greens down here. I want to get some hairgrass mini to kind of go in some of these spots. So back here, from my local fish store, they had some few little bunches of this. It said Rotala indica. So I mean, since it just said indica, I'm not sure what that means or what it was. It could be rotundifolia. It could be some type of a pink or red, whatever species. It's basically Rotala's. It's basically like rotundifolia or H-raw or something, because they were kind of really, really red. They're small and dainty. Like if you look, they're tiny and thin. While my Singapores and SP greens are like big and thick. But those guys, they got some red color to them. Anyways, I know this is a really boring update here, but I put the crypt flamingos over here in this spot so they can grow. And I did put a few pieces right there. Those are a Ludwigia Arcuata repens cross. I have a few of those. You can see I have one right there behind the wood. That's about in here. I have some new plants coming soon, and things are looking pretty good, coloring up pretty good in here. But I only trim like one bunch at a time. I trim like one little group of plants, and then I'll trim another little group. That's why those guys are out of control. I trimmed those guys back a while back, and now that I've come back and I've trimmed these, and then I've trimmed the ones behind them while these are all growing out. So I try not to trim the whole thing at one time, but that's about it. Got a lot of good color coming in, pinks and reds. And we got Ellie back in here, so also somewhere in here, I'm not sure where, I have two little dwarf lobsters. They're really tiny, they're like shrimp. And then I got the blue shrimp. I don't know if I showed that last time I did a video, but there's one. So there are some little blue shrimp in here. There's about three of them in here. 3 blue shrimp. Then there's 2 amanos. So that's about it. Get this cool side view. It's like a mountain. Anyone who's wondering also, what light is this? I'm just starting to get my colors in because I've just got a good light. It's the SB Reef Freshwater. There's 2 channels. There's a blue channel and a red channel. Alright, so that little bitty light back there is my aqua sky, and I use it as a night light. These are on timers. There is a fan on them, but this is the blue spectrum side, and this is very low. It is on 30. See, I think the red one is on like what's that, a little past 30. So the blue channel, turn all the way down, looks like this, all the way up. The red channel, turn all the way down, and the red channel, turn all the way up. And so if we have blue and red channel both on all the way down, it looks like this. If we have the blue and red about halfway, so you can do like You can turn up the red, turn it down, turn up more blue. Pretty good. I know, really bad camera work. This is both all the way up. Eventually I'll have them both mostly all the way up probably. But for right now, we're running about a little past 30 each. And that's my color. The background bothers me, so I'm probably gonna take it off. I did a DIY frosted background, but I don't like the little air bubbles in it. But I also don't like cords and stuff behind me, and I don't like our wall, because our wall looks like this, and that's what you see behind the tank. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to get either a poster board to put behind it or something. So anyways, that's update on this tank and how it's doing. I'll do a shorter video next time. I just had a lot to mention.